Hello, and today I am going to be reacting to Birdie Gen Z Nostalgia tier list. Also, all the credit goes to Birdie. He's great. Does really good at animation, and just give me like one like or one subscribe, and I will react to this guy again. All right. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Nostalgia. Somebody who grew up in Gen Z, I just had to cover this topic extensively on my channel. I've made videos about 2000s and 2010s nostalgia. And for those of you in Gen Z, y'all are gonna with this shit heavy. I'm ranking almost anything you can think of. I picked
the Furbies. I remember those. Beyblades!
Books, and cartoons. And at the end, I'm gonna see which category is truly the best. Okay, why the fuck did I say category? Of course we had to start here. I mean,
I love the Wii. The Wii is holy. It's holy.
And there's a bunch that I still play.
The Mario Kart, the Mario Kart theme for the Wii is just so good.
People think Gen Z nostalgia, they think Wii Sports. Everybody's played this game. Even your Uncle Billy at the family function. Hey kiddo, how the f you work this thing?
It's like a TV remote.
Like a space gadget to your family. Like nobody knew how to use it. Everybody would also want to play Mario Kart.
Yeah, the theme for it is so good.
Wait, never mind. Mario Kart is a staple to racing games. Everybody still plays Mario Kart today.
Yeah, like who doesn't love Mario Kart?
I beat you in Mario Kart. And the rest is history. Just like that, your homie. Pokemon, A tier. Only reason I put in an S, you have to spend so many grueling hours training your Pokemon.
Yes, so that's the fun of it.
Absolute classics.
Like Pokemon games are just so good.
Call of Duty. I don't know where to put it. Before I get crucified in the comments, listen, I wasn't allowed to play Call of Duty as a kid, and I never understood the game, so it was probably a good thing. I did play at my... my friends weren't allowed to play Fortnite. I don't really get what the hype is about that game. It's just a first-person shooter. It's not even a first-person shooter. It's just a battle royale game. It's not the best. It's like C tier when it comes to like actual game with like online games, but I'm allowed to play a lot of games that are like age restricted. Like my parents don't really mind. They're just like my mom loves first person shooters like Call of Duty, Black Ops. She loves Call of Duty World War II the most. Anyway, back to it. Cousin's house one time, he told me to leave the mic on the floor because the game chat was just so bad. They were raging at me because I sucked total ass. What, do you got a 6-pack of Miller in you, dude? What the fuck are you? Yeah, I was a stupid-ass kid, so clearly I was not ready for all that. Subway Surfers was more my speed. B tier. I wasn't into this game for too long.
That was a joke. I meant for that as a joke.
A tier. Once you get further into the game,
Clash of Clans just becomes an addiction at this point, alright? It's just an addiction. You spend your whole life savings.
Kid at school would come in, maxed out base. He would flex how many gems he had. Oh yeah, some like 5,000. I just didn't understand it. Just like Minecraft. B tier. I was stupid as hell, like I said, so I didn't understand the game. But I was a demon in creative mode, trust me. I was building NAD mansions in creative. I don't know how
I love Minecraft. Minecraft's like an A tier. Cool math games, yeah, S tier. Come on. Like cool math game, like Run 3, man. Yeah, Run 3. Run 3 is my go-to. Ooh, Duck Life's also a good one.
Club Penguin, A tier. Although I really didn't play it too much, I revisited Club Penguin in 2018.
Yeah, it created a meme, the funny meme.
If you make at least 150 grand a year and you're still
I don't care about money.
Out about it shutting down. I was just around on it with my homies, and it held up really
well. Hey look, what's that in the corner?
D tier.
It says subscribe. Hey, I think maybe you should do that. Please subscribe. It helps support me and these videos. And trust me, making videos is not as easy as it looks. It's seriously not.
Flexing their high score, but in my personal opinion, I just thought it was boring as hell, and I would just rage at it all the time. Skylanders, C tier. Now, don't get me wrong, Skylanders, the game itself, is good, but the fact that you gotta buy so many goddamn Skylanders pissed me off. I was running my parents dry for their money because
I don't really ask my parents for stuff unless I get good grades, like do something for them in return, Ooh,
Now, I had
toys.
so many toys.
Beyblades.
If I were to sit here and
I have a
list
whole
them all, we would be here
collection
all
of
day. So let's
Beyblades.
just start with Razor scooters.
Ooh,
A
Razor
tier.
scooters.
Everybody was
Yeah,
whipping
definitely
around
A
the
tier.
block with these. The only thing I hate about Razor scooters is when you try to spin it around and then it hits your ankle. That job
Ooh,
probably did
yeah, that
permanent
hurts.
damage to my ankle. The Wubble Bubble Ball.
Oh, that's a
My
scam.
brother and I
That's
were
a
so hyped when we
scam.
got this thing, and we had high expectations.
Those things are
Just for it to
just
shit the bed 5
scams.
minutes later. Just pure disappointment. Legos, B tier. Now I would rage at Legos. I would look at the manual and proceed to
Yeah, like
rage.
like
I would
every
get
time
so
I
mad that would
search
just
there, I
break the
forget
pieces.
one piece, then I
Sticking
have
on
to
them
just
was the
reverse,
worst
then
thing.
just
I would have
smash
them
it
scattered
again.
all over my floor.
Oh,
the one by
yeah,
one Lego
smash it.
piece was my biggest Furbies, D tier. I don't
Why
like how
might-
this
why
thing
you
is
dare
looking
make
at
fun
me,
of
bro. It's just
Queso?
creepy as hell. A friend of mine
Queso's
has
honestly a
Furbies.
great
It was
streamer.
just
He's
so
a patient.
creepy.
He represents the
Watching it
virtue
scare
of
me now.
patience.
Look at me in the
He's
eye.
honestly great.
Play-Doh, C tier.
Play-Doh, yeah,
You do
definitely
with
C tier.
Play-Doh, seriously. The amount of intrusive thoughts I've had about eating Play-Doh is crazy. That might have just been me on my
Plus, if you leave it out, if you leave it out for too long, it expires. Ooh, Beyblades, yeah, S tier. I have a whole collection
We
of
were
those.
betting on people. It was getting serious. It was just how everything was settled.
Yeah.
Pillow fights,
You see, back in my day, back when, before you Gen Alphas ruined humanity as we know it, we had a thing called Beyblades and Pokemon cards, you see? And, those were basically one of the greatest things ever. Like, usually, in elementary school, every time after recess, me and the boys were just, playing with Beyblades, like, they got some really exclusive ones, but me, I was just combining shit with other shit in hopes that it would work. And excuse my burp, I'm just drinking Pepsi. Not sponsored, but unless they wanna.
S tier. Some of them were not only pillows, some of them could also project like starry light.
Oh, that's honestly
That
really
shit was
cool.
as fuck. My
I
kid
never
self was
had one of those,
mesmerized
but I
by the
heard some
technology
people
of
who
these
do.
things. The Magic Fushigi Ball, F tier. I remember seeing a commercial for this all the time, and I just knew in the back of my mind it was a scam. Even as a kid,
Yeah.
they were advertising it as, oh my god, guys, look, it can float! Even though it was just a regular-ass ball. Mr. Potato Head, C tier. I mean,
Yeah,
what the
it's
hell
just
do you
a
even do with this
scam.
thing? I was just so...
Like, there's some much better stuff like that called the Morvalor, but, like, there are ones that represent different planets. They're also really cool.
so bored sometimes. I would make the most mutant-looking potatoes ever. I know, I was a fucking airhead. Silly bands, B tier. They were icy as shit back in the day. Especially the glow-in-the-dark ones. Nerf guns, S tier. The Nerf wars went crazy. I had this
Yeah.
CS
Yeah, Nerf wars go crazy. Usually every summer, my family and some of their friends, we all just spend a whole week and try to survive one another in one big house. We stayed there for a week, and during one of those days, this one guy, he's amazing. He's an amazing guy. We just nerf it out. I'd be making a whole battle station. Anyway, back to the video.
Nerf pistol. I wasn't going anywhere with that. Meanwhile, my friend at the time had a whole arsenal of Nerf guns. It was a
Yeah,
little
that's my
concerning.
cousin.
I got my ass whooped by Nerf bullets. Then after all those shenanigans, we'd go inside, take a
It's either
break,
about what
eat
you have
snacks.
or how you use it. Ooh,
There was
snacks,
some
those are
banger
good.
food and snacks back in the day. Let's start with Dino Nuggets.
Dino Nuggies, the
S
top.
tier. I'm
Come
pretty
on,
sure
they're
half my
Dino
childhood
Nuggies.
dinners were Kraft
How can
mac
you,
and
if
cheese
you
and
hate on Dino
They
Nuggies,
could've asked me on
you have.
death row, like, hey, what's your last meal? I would have said Dino Nuggets and Kraft mac and cheese. Those are
Why
Boston
Dino
ham
Nuggets and Kraft
S
mac and
tier.
cheese?
This was like
Ooh, yeah,
crack
those
back
are so good.
Hey guys, today is the
I
first day we
do
arrived
not
at this camp.
care.
As you can, oh my god.
my younger self. I remember we used to buy these big ass containers of them. I would somehow go through like half of one in a day. Yeah, they gave me a lean gut, but they were still good as hell. Twinkies, F. I never really liked
Twinkies, I think
don't
like
know
a
why.
D.
Especially
They're not
Shrek
real.
Twinkies.
They're
It
not
just looks
really.
bad. Scooby snacks. We got
Ooh,
another
those
S
Scooby
tier.
snacks S.
They
Come
were just
on.
good as hell, bro. They never
Like,
missed.
those are-
And outside
those are
the
delicious.
Scooby-Doo
Come on.
gummies, those were crazy too. Fruit by the foot, C tier. It was a whole process to eat. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta
understandable.
unravel the damn thing, then you can eat it. Whenever I was hungry as hell in school and I needed a snack to clutch up, my mom would always pack me fruit by the foot. And it
Yeah.
did not clutch up at all. Lunchables.
Yeah, it's like a
D
last
tier.
resort
The
snack.
cold
Lunchables,
pizzas are
yeah,
ass,
D.
bro. I don't know why people are gassing these things up. Especially the cold chicken nuggets. Yeah, these are just garbage. Some people
Yeah,
are
I just eat them because they're like good. They're
eating.
eating. I just eat those because I barely even eat the Lunchable. I just give me a Pepsi in my lunchbox and I can go for a whole day.
Alright, pause. What the was that? Nilla, S tier. Absolutely.
Yeah, Nilla wafers.
My parents
yes.
introduced me to Nilla wafers when I was 3. And
They're
sometimes I
honestly
still eat them today,
great.
bro, because
They're
just that
honestly
good.
great.
Cheese
Like,
puffs, F tier. I don't know. I just can't get behind cheese puffs, cheese balls, Cheetos.
yeah,
Like,
I
don't
agree.
like I used
I
to.
don't really.
There's
Yeah,
one
I
day had a
agree. I
shit
don't
ton
really
of
like
these, bro. I was
Cheetos or
fat
other
as hell.
cheesy,
Trust me,
puffy,
man, I was bulking.
snacky
That's
things.
definitely why. A couple hours later, I just started puking everywhere.
Yeah,
and then after
like-
that, I just got sick to my stomach looking at them because it would instantly trigger thoughts
Like,
of all
there's
that
so many-
cheese
there's so
puffs I
many-
grew up.
There are much better cheesy snacks out there, like Goldfish, Cheez-Its, or just regular cheese in general.
Ugh. Cosmic brownies, S tier. I mean,
Ooh,
most
Cosmic
Little
brownies.
Debbie
I think
snacks
those are like
crazy,
A
but
tier.
Cosmic brownies are
Oh,
my favorite.
oatmeal
I would do
cream
anything
pies,
to trade
those
for
are
these
so
at
good.
lunch. Eggos, S tier. For what it was, it really clutched up. Obviously, it was frozen food. It's not going to be the best quality breakfast ever. But when I'd have to get ready in the morning, having an Eggo waffle in the freezer would clutch. Sometimes I would just say fuck it and take the waffle frozen to the bus stop. I would go to school and then I would actually read books.
Hmm.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
S, come on.
I had to do it
That has to
notebook
be an
and,
S.
I don't want to talk about what I put in there. It's embarrassing. But can we just agree that Manny is an alien from a different planet? Like, I don't think he's human. Hungry Caterpillar, F tier. In kindergarten, this book was so hyped up. It was glazed by all the teachers. It wasn't even that good, bro. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. My attention span is so cooked. I probably can't even read the Hungry Caterpillar.
Like, it's
Captain
boring in
Underpants,
comics with
S
6
tier.
minutes. Oh,
It's about
Captain
a
Underpants,
superhero
S.
in his underwear. Of course, I read
Like,
the whole
a
series.
super-powered
Before moving on to
underpants
the
wearing
basic
man.
books at the time, like Of Mice and Men. I was still reading
Ooh, Mice
fucking
and
Captain
Men.
Underpants. No David. D tier.
No David,
This dude is a
F.
menace.
Come
He
on.
needs to be locked
This
up.
kid is
I
a
don't know why
menace
he's
to
doing all
society.
crazy shit. And his mom at the end would
This
just
kid
be
just,
like,
this kid's just a
but
menace to
what David
society.
needs is an ass whooping.
The belt.
Consequences for his
Damn.
actions. I think he was just cooked. He literally
Bro,
ran
getting
out
ass
of the
whooped
crib
by the
naked.
belt.
The
Couldn't be
Pigeon
me.
books, B tier. This dude's lore was
The
crazy.
pigeon
Every
guy?
week at the
Yeah, I
library,
think it's like
would
a
rent out one of these
B.
books because, dude, I wanted more of the pigeon lore. I was fascinated. Goosebumps, C tier. This book scared the fuck out of me. I never felt safe at night. I made sure to
For me,
run up
Goosebumps
the
are like
stairs on all
A.
fours. I was afraid.
The only reason I wouldn't put Goosebumps in an S, but put it at A, is that I like scary books, right? I like scary things. I love horror movies. Scary books are great. Like I have a bunch of FNAF novels and manga over there. They're on the same shelf, but basically, I had a nightmare about the ventriloquist dummy Slappy. Yeah, that leads to my fear of ventriloquist dummies. Oof. I do not like ventriloquist dummies.
One of these monsters was gonna spawn in and eat me alive or something. Big Nate, S tier. Of course, this book was in comic format. I'm gonna like it because I needed pictures to read.
Yeah,
or
this
else
guy's
I was
honestly
gonna get bored
great.
as hell. He was
Come on.
always up to some tomfoolery, so that's why I really messed with the book. The Guinness Book of World Records. A tier.
Ooh,
Some of
yeah,
the things were
definitely
just
A
disturbing,
tier.
like, that
Come
I
on.
just did not want to see. But some of
They're
the
honestly
things
really
genuinely
fascinating world
fascinating.
records, like
What
world's
I'm
biggest
hearing now, some of the
biceps,
records
yeah.
are just stupid as
Longest
hell. Like,
golf
I swear to
shot,
God,
yeah,
they
that's
just come up with
impressive.
it on the fly. World's fastest time to eat a piece of a hot dog in a pool in exactly 80-degree weather.
Fire.
Yes, bro wants to be
Fire.
the first of
We
something.
need to clear the road so we can
I
get
do
into
not,
the
I
village
do
and help
not
those
care,
folks.
even though you are
Oh,
Markiplier.
you're
Great
welcome.
job.
Like, they're getting to the specifics. But guys, listen closely for a second. I don't think you're ready for the greatest book ever created. Frog and Toad, S tier. This is the greatest duo in history.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
do
sure I
love
read
Frog
every
and
book
Toad.
in
They
the
are,
series. When I
it
would
is
get
a
bored
great
of
duo.
reading, I would just turn on the TV, and man, there were so many classics.
Ooh, yeah,
Teen
cartoons.
Titans, S tier. Teen Titans Go, D.
D.
As a kid, I liked Teen Titans Go, but now looking
It's
back
a-
at it, I'm like, how the fuck
like,
did I watch
like-
this shit regular?
Like basically, they take an actually good show, and then they make the shittiest version of it. Like Teen Titans is a good example of it. Like the original Teen Titans from the early 2000s is a masterpiece. But the revamped one for the Gen Alpha, no. If they make reference to Gen Alpha memes, I don't even know what I'll do. I'll just hide in my room with fearing for my life.
Absolutely no question.
The normal show.
Random that it's just fucking amazing. They could just be chilling at the park one day and then 2 seconds later fighting something off to save the universe. Gumball, S tier again.
Yeah, Gumball is S tier.
I was like, oh my god, it's 7. I ran downstairs.
But dude, The Simpsons. Come on, The
Simpsons. I know there's a lot of Uncle Grandpa fans out there. I genuinely felt like I was on an acid trip.
Yeah, I honestly didn't like this show either. Like, what kind of fever dream is this guy on? What is this guy's Caillou? Bottom, the very bottom.
Genuinely pisses me off, like how spoiled he was. And they proceed to bring this
Caillou
on Peacock Jr. There was enough Caillou. Why do we need him back already? Total drama. A tier. Although the
why does Caillou even exist?
Like
also, why is this guy not in prison? This guy deserves to be in prison.
That I needed in my life that I was not getting. I was on the edge of my seat watching the drama unfold. I felt like
this show's great.
Bucket of popcorn
it is great.
while I was watching this shit. I hated some of the characters, like Heather, for example, or that one girl that was obsessed with Cody. Jesus Christ, they were both annoying. Adventure Time, S tier.
Well, Adventure Time, yeah, S. Come on,
it's Holy Trinity.
It's Adventure Time.
Although Adventure Time was a great show,
it's Finn.
Had some weird ass scenes in it. I'm not gonna lie.
Snail Man.
Episode with the deer and
Ice Wizard.
I don't want to talk about it. SpongeBob, A tier. I didn't watch a lot of the show. My
SpongeBob
parents
is
didn't allow
S.
me to watch it, but of course I was sneak watching it at my grandmother's house. It was not my go-to show, but it was still good though. Ben 10,
SpongeBob is
A-tier.
top.
I had one of
Oh,
those
Ben 10
opposite
S.
things as a
Come
kid,
on.
I remember just pressing it, just hoping to God that maybe one day I will be just like Ben 10. There
Come
were some
on,
aliens that he
you can
transformed
shoot
to that I was
aliens.
just not interested in at all. You would go from like this beast of an alien that's like 8 foot tall, 6 arms, built like the fucking Rock, to a bug? I don't know, that just didn't make sense. But amazing show.
He
The
went
show
from
was
Ben
not
10 to
so
Ben 10,000,
annoying
alright?
orange.
F. That one
I
is
genuinely
F.
don't know how I
Why
liked
is-
this show as a kid.
And why are your teeth yellow?
I was their biggest fan. I had an annoying orange t-shirt I would wear to school. Like, it was just embarrassing. I really thought I was fitted up with that. Hell no. Now, overall,
Why does that
which
exist?
one of them is the best? And the winner is video games. I still play a lot of these video games. This tier list was great, but this one is even better.
Yeah,
You wanna
Wii
watch me
Sports
rank
is
every
top.
school
Come on, it's Wii Sports. If you hate Wii Sports, why? Yeah, go find the person with a Wii, and just have some fun. Anyway, hope you all have a great day, and yeah, have a nice day.